new colors from OSP. Braid brings us some new items from Baitsanity, and the maximum has finally arrived. This is what's new at the Hookup Tackle.
Welcome to the Hookup Tackle.
Oh, what a stud.
Yeah. Look at that.
That was sick.
Cheers, my friends. Happy Sunday.
All right, guys, some breaking news.
What's new this week at the Hookup Tackle?
What a beautiful post-spawn fish.
Look at that.
Look at that gut on that. That's a nice fish.
Hey guys, Griff here from the Hookup Tackle. Welcome back, everybody. Also, welcome back, Jeff.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
This is 2 weeks in a row for you.
2 weeks in a row.
Man, you should be getting paid extra.
I need a bonus, right?
Where's that money coming from?
Yeah. How was your trip?
It was very eventful. It was very busy.
Yeah.
When I got back, I slept for like 32 hours.
Hell yeah.
And I'm still tired. Jet lag's been all over the place.
Well, you were
for
all
me.
over the world, right?
Yeah, I went to Michigan, and then I went to beautiful Japan, and then in a couple days to Florida.
Oh man, busy.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked, right?
Yeah. All right.
And what have you been doing?
This,
Oh. Not as exciting.
you know, it's been 110 plus every day.
Every day, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Supposed to be 117 all week next week.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's just
but-
great.
It's not gonna be humid.
Now, what do you have for lures for us this week? Anything good?
Nah.
Well, all right, that's the video, guys.
All right, let's go. All right, guys. Let's first talk about a couple restock items. Well, let's talk about this right here. All right. So last week we talked about the 4-piece PB rat that we
thing was
brought
sick.
in. Dude, the 4-piece.
That thing was dirty.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. It was so dirty. You saw dust on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty. It's a cool one. This week we're bringing in a restock of the 2-piece.
Okay.
All right. So we got a bunch of colors in the 2-piece. I think the 2-piece is the favorite of everyone's.
I think so too.
Right? It's it's small.
It is small,
It's light.
but it gets bit.
It's easy to throw and it gets bit.
Yeah.
Right? You can take this anywhere. I take this to a lot of urban spots and they munch it.
They
dude.
hit it so hard,
Yeah,
dude.
it's the right size. So if you're wanting to try a rat that's a little bit bigger than your normal rat, this PB rat right here,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, it's the best rat I've ever thrown.
Yeah.
I've caught the most fish on this one specifically, so there it is right there. 2-piece PB rats,
Yeah.
back in stock.
It's the time of season too.
Oh,
Summertime, dude. Early morning, late evening, into the night.
Yeah.
It's a rat season.
Ratatata. Okay, so new items from Baitsanity. All right. New items from Baitsanity. All right, we have the Explorer Gen 2 in the slow suspend version.
Oh.
Okay, you guys had seen a limited drop of the IU already, and now we're gonna bring you hatchery trout.
That
all right?
trout's sick.
So this is
That one's
a
dirty.
clean trout
That's a
color right
really
here.
clean one.
Yeah,
That one's dirty.
yeah. So this one,
Jeez.
this one's pretty sick. The color on there, I think they got it right.
Yeah.
It's way different than the other trout that they offer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So remember, in the Explorer box, you're gonna get the glide bait plus 2 tails, and it's gonna come equipped.
No.
All right. So it's gonna come with hooks, split rings, all that stuff. If you already own Explorers and say like the slow sink, or maybe you own a floating version of it. Well, you can't own a floating version yet, but Baitsanity has done something pretty cool.
Okay.
All right. So they are selling what they
Whoa.
call the bones.
The bones?
The
Okay.
bones. All right. So we got these 2 colors in right now. We have the carp, the light carp, and the hatchery trout again.
Yep.
All right. So what this is is it's literally just the body. Right? So, and these are floating.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you own a trout already, you have the tail, you have the hardware on there. So now you can just purchase the body.
Really?
You can click on the other tail because it's the same.
Huh.
Right? Now you don't have to spend all the money to get all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit lower in the price range. And then you're just going to get the body so you can add on the other stuff.
Oh, really?
Or if you didn't want a regular tail, you just wanted a paddle tail, now you can just order this, order a paddle tail, snap it on, and you're ready to go.
Wow. And it's a floating, you said?
Yeah, and this one is a
so you
floating
can tune
version.
it however you want to.
Yes.
That's very nice.
So everybody around this shop knows that floating is the key, right?
Yes.
Like,
very important.
very important, all right?
That's a cool option.
Yeah, so they're offering this right here at a lower price point. So if you already have all the gear and all that, so some people will change out hooks and split rings anyway. So Baitsanity said, why would I charge them for something they're already gonna do?
Right, smart.
And we made this, all right? And then there's gonna be more options. So you see some of these tail options. You have your regular tail. You have, this is a tail that's coming in the spring.
Ooh, proto.
Yep. You have your paddle tail, and then you have your GX tail, which just extends the body, gives it a wider glide also. So we carry all that here. If you're interested in the Baitsanity, you wanted a floating version, but you didn't really want to buy all the other stuff with it, there you go.
There you
Gen
go.
2 bones.
Easy.
All right, guys. Back in stock, we have the Kicknocker in Ghost Geisha and White Walker in the pup and the full size. All right. If you guys remember, these are our custom colors. Pretty clean colors right here. The Ghost Geisha.
That one's so sexy. So dirty.
Ghost Geisha is this clearish white, and it has that oil slick type of pattern to it with a glossy white crackle on the top.
Dirty.
Yeah. And then
This one's my favorite color.
dude, this one's been in the shop for a while.
Yeah. It just gets bit.
Yeah. And the White Walker is gonna be that matted white crackle on there. Little chartreuse hint under the nose right there. And of course, it's got that patented Kicknocker knock to it. Super loud when it's echoing through the water.
Sail on that one.
Did you hear it?
I
I'm gonna take that one home. But one of our favorite baits here in the shop. We throw this all the time. It's one of the most effective topwater baits for our waters. The Arizona bass
They love
this
that thing, dude.
Yeah, walks great, walks easy,
Yep.
and he just gets bit.
Boom.
Boom.
What else do you need?
Yeah, that's the most important part. All right, guys, major restock in Raid. I wouldn't say major. There's a restock in Raid. All right, so the Deka Dodge we have in most colors. If anyone is a Bento subscriber, you definitely know what the Dodge is, right?
Yeah.
Dodge is a crawler. It's a bigger crawler. It's not giant. It's not huge. It's in that 2-ounce class. It's got a wider body than most of them that you see right around the market right now, and these two crazy feathered hooks on there. These feathers on here are very strange because they don't like to get wet. They're almost water repellent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when you throw them in there, they kind of stay open, like the water's not affecting them. It'll take you a few casts before they get wet and actually fold the feathers, and then they'll start to open up as you pause the bait. But it's some kind of coating on here that keeps them buoyant and out, just puffed out. All right, so this little weight system that's in here has a crazy vibration to it. Let's see if I don't hurt myself. It's very shallow in there. It shakes a little bit. It plops real loud with these thick wings that are on there. The wings have this angle. You can move it slow and you can move it at a medium pace. And again, just like with the crawlers that we like to throw around here, when they bite it, they fucking bite it.
Yeah, they hit it hard.
They hit it hard. It's like pure violence. I don't know what it is, but it's fun.
It's fun.
And I like to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good crawler.
Yeah, it's a good one. It doesn't have a weight transfer system, but it casts
It
very
casts,
well.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at 2 ounces, it should cast well, but
Right.
it's not catching the wind and, you know, gliding back and forth on
Right.
that. But it's a good crawler. Most colors are restocked right now. So if you've been waiting for a certain color, check it out. It's definitely a highly recommended bait from me. I love the crawler, so there you go. All right, guys, so with those crawlers, sometimes the wings, they're made out of a thin aluminum, so sometimes they get bent out. But what Raid has done for us is they made us some kits so you can get the Deka Dodge wings. So we don't have them for the regular Dodge right now, but the Deka Dodge in that aluminum and matte black. All right, so if you need to replace some wings, we have the parts for you.
That's pretty important.
Yeah, we've only seen one other company do this for us.
Yep.
When wings bend, they bend.
Yeah.
And it's not just the wing, it's all the pieces bend. The eyelids bend, the screws break.
And then the crawler's done, basically.
Yeah. Well, now you can just replace that
Which
and
is
you're
nice.
back in business.
Boom.
All right. If you want to change up the colors on your hooks.
Oh wow, even feather trebles.
Yep. We got the Dodge Marabou hooks. All right, so these are going to be in a size 1/0. There you go.
I'm gonna assume Ryugi's. Probably doesn't say, but I would assume Ryugi's. Most Japan companies are using Ryugi these days.
Extra sharp hooks. Gotta be Ryugi. These are, again, the size for the Deka Dodge.
Yeah.
All right, not the regular Dodge. But I mean, there's so many different uses. You can put these on glide baits. You can put them anywhere you want. All right. When you get your Dodge and you see the hook in action with that Marabou, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. How it's kind of water repellent.
Yeah.
And the way that it works, it's like no other Marabou hook that we've seen on the market.
Yeah.
So
It's
there
legit.
you go. All right. Restock in the Killer D. All right. So the Killer D is your bullet-shaped wake bait with the blade on the back of it. All right. So most colors have been restocked. Also a new color. And this one right here. And this one is Lime Coach. So Lime Coach is a commonly used color in the Raid lineup. They finally sent it to us in a Killer D. This style bait is also another fun one to fish. So buzz bait type sound, but wake bait action to it. All right, so it has this giant blade that just goes back and forth in here, and it slaps the top of the water, and it has this crazy squeak to it. All right, so as it's rattling around in there, hitting the side of the bait, it's squeaking. Has this metal lip on there. All right, so Raid loves this metal lip, right?
Yeah.
So when it's going and it hits rocks and hard surfaces, it's not gonna bend or break.
Yeah.
It's just gonna deflect.
Deflects well.
Yeah.
So you can fish it around like trees,
Yeah.
hard cement stuff.
And they have this like
Wire guard,
wire guard here.
which is nice.
It's gonna keep your line away from the bait,
And
and then you're gonna get less tangles in your hooks with that.
cool bait.
Yeah. That's almost how it sounds in the water.
Yeah.
It's a cool bait. Again, something with these bigger wake baits, when you're using them and you actually find the bite, it's exciting. They bite it hard. So Killer D restocked and new color. There you go. All right. So the Gorilla is back. The Goriller is back. All right. There you go.
That craw color's sick.
Yeah, there's some sick colors in this one. So almost all colors are back in the Goriller. This is the square bill 60 millimeter 5/8 class. All right, this one right here is it's a bigger body, but it's gonna have like your standard square bill depth. So like 2.5 to 5 foot.
Yep.
It's very buoyant. So when you stop it, it's gonna come up. It's got a super huge side to side movement on there. Pretty sick bait. That's the Gorilla, and then the colors are coming in pretty sick.
Braid colors are pretty dope.
Raid does a great job with their colors.
Yeah. Yeah, badass.
Boom. There you go. All right, Jeff, are you ready for this?
Okay.
I know you're the super long, super finesse worm master,
Super finesse, yeah.
right? Alrighty. So new for us from Raid is the Adjust Straight 12-inch worm.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 versions of this worm.
Talk to me.
All right, so I have a slim.
Slim.
Slightly bigger
Slightly bigger.
is going to be just the standard.
Okay.
And then a little bit bigger than that is going to be the
There
fat.
it is. Thank you. That's what I need in my life.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, talk about why it's called the Adjust. All right, so it's a 12-inch worm, but it's broken down into 2-inch segments on the top. So, right here, and then there's a third one right there. All right, so you could cut these pieces off if you want a shorter worm, or if you want to keep it long, you can keep it long if you want to adjust the size of it. But if you cut this and this, you have like your standard crawler,
Oh yeah.
right? Or if you just cut this piece off, there you go, straight up drop shot worm right there.
Really?
Yeah. So in each worm, you could essentially have 2 crawlers and then 2 small pieces. I'm sure there's something you can think of to do with those small pieces.
Yeah.
They were definitely on a little mini wacky,
Yeah.
finesse wacky right there. You can catch some fish, or you can just leave it like this.
Interesting.
12 inches.
Yeah.
So this is the slim version of it.
Mhm.
It's the smallest version that they have. Multiple colors in each one, and all of them, we have the same colors in each size. So
Okay.
if you want to try the same color in all 3 sizes, we have it like that. All right, guys. So there you have it from Braid. Every package has the hook recommendation on it,
Oh, that's nice.
right? So
That's good to know.
but by looking at these packages, it looks like drop shot Nico rig.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, that's all it looks like they're recommending it for. But obviously, you can do whatever you feel like
Right.
doing with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a worm.
You can do anything.
Yeah. You're grown ass people. You
Yeah,
can do
come
what the
on
fuck
now.
you want. All right, guys. New bait for us. New company for us. All right. Grow Designs is bringing the Flag 150.
Look at that thing.
The G Flag 150.
Yeah.
At that. All right. So we field a ton of questions in the shop about the Grow Design baits.
Yes.
Right. We know the Flag 255,
Mhm.
Flag 170. This is going to be our first time working with them, but I think that we're going to build a relationship to where we can start bringing things in as they get built. Remember, these companies in Japan are small, so things aren't coming in super fast.
Yeah.
All right. So this one right here is going to be their shad style,
Gill.
bluegill style.
Yeah.
It's small. All right. So it's 150 millimeters. It's got this pretty cool printed on design on there. So these are not painted. That's printed on there. Built-in hook slots in the bottom and the top. All right. So we have a hook tie for the top and the bottom there. All these little circles down here are slots for nail weights. If you want to add nail weights to them. Pretty cool design on this one right here. This one seems super durable. Have you messed with these yet, Jeff?
I have not yet.
Yeah.
These have been pretty popular though.
Yeah. All the flag baits have been.
It's got good weight to it.
Yeah.
Even though it's small. It's got good weight to it, so you'll be able to cast it well.
1.5 ounces.
That's pretty good for
Yeah.
how small the bait is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, when Grow Designs first started making baits, I think their biggest issue was, durability.
Yeah.
Because that joint right there, it was just mesh. And so it'd rip off a lot, and the bait would kind of get out of tune sometimes as well if you caught too many fish. But I think over the years, they've just adjusted their materials and their designs, and I think the baits are far more durable nowadays, so you get a lot more fish out of them. And this
Yeah.
new one is perfect size for bluegill eaters or certain size shad. Like, it's a perfect little bait.
Dude, it's small.
Yeah, bite size.
Yeah, it's small
Yeah.
but big.
Yeah, it's got
Right?
weight to it, which
Yeah.
is nice.
It feels super durable.
Yeah, it feels solid.
So, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's gonna rip right away.
Mhm.
They've actually done a lot of improvement on their plastic
Yes.
over the years.
Yeah.
Pretty cool bait. All right, in the package, it's gonna come with some spare eyes
Okay.
and
And
what looked to me like jig brush guard.
okay.
But how I was told is that these pieces here,
Okay.
these are going to be to stick in the bait to hold your hook in place.
Oh, okay.
If you want to change the way that the hook's in there, I feel like you can use it as a brush guard too.
Yeah.
Stick them in the front of the bait.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. We have it in 3 colors. So
Three
the color I
colors.
just showed you is the GL Shad,
GL shot.
the REM Gill.
That one's sick.
Yeah,
That one's dirty, dude.
pretty sick. And the RE Mabuna.
What did you call it?
Mabuna.
Mabuna?
Yeah,
Mabuna.
Mabuna.
Mabuna. Okay. I don't know what a Mabuna is, but
It's a carp.
it's a carp. It's a clean color.
Yeah. So all 3 colors that we got in are pretty nice. We're gonna put it in the tank so you can see the action of it. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a sick one.
Some accessories for some of the Grow Design works. Flag 170 and the G Flag 150. Right. So we have this joint damper right here. All right. And we have a pair of lips. All right, guys. So this lip right here will work for the G Flag and the 170. All right. So you have a soft lip and then a standard lip, right? Depending on what you're trying to do with it. It clips on there real easy. It has a hole in the front and the hole. You undo the bottom hook. You clip them on there and then you put the hook right back on there.
Okay.
And it stays right in there. So pretty cool.
So what
Definitely-
does the lip do? It just makes it like a crank down?
Yeah, it'll turn into a crank down, or you can walk it underwater.
Oh, okay.
Has a pretty cool action to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice accessory.
Yeah. So it's gonna almost give you like the best of both worlds for a standard glide style bait, and if you like to do what is that walk? The crip walk.
Crip walk, yes.
Yeah. If you like to do that style, I think the lip's very important on some baits. 'Cause
Yes.
It will only work on some with it. All right. So here's the damper right here. You're just gonna take it and you're gonna put it right in there.
Just like that.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Super simple. It's not going to take the movement away, but it's definitely going to restrict it a little bit.
Oh.
So when you have that lip on there and you're cranking it in, it's just going to give
A
you a
little
little
bit
crank
tighter.
out
Okay.
style motion right there.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. There you go. All right, guys. New from Daiwa. This is a J-Braid Grand in the multicolor. All right. So the multicolor braid is going to be broken down in measurements, and then it's going to change colors. If you're fishing super deep water, and you want to kind of keep track of the color, or if you just need some color changes in your braid when you're fishing, here we go. So I have them in bulk spool sizes, 550.
Jesus.
This is also a 550 and another 550. They're different sizes because I got them in crazy sizes. All right, 120-pound braid right here.
Oh, holy crap.
Just frog, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the new frog in size.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. 40 pounds
Thank you.
and 80 pounds.
Okay.
I got them in a bunch of different sizes, so if you're looking for that multiple colored braid, obviously we know that people are fishing this offshore saltwater, but it works the same as freshwater.
Right.
So you can use it anywhere you want, but we do offer them in the bigger sizes now, so check them out. Major restock in Blitz Max. All right, so all colors of Blitz Max are in. All right, so the Blitz Max is going to be your big body square bill.
All the good colors.
Yeah, all the good colors are in right now. 62 millimeters, 12.5 grams, so just over 3/8, in between
Yeah.
3/8 and half. Right. If you really want to break it down, it's 11/25
Thank you.
of an
I
ounce.
needed that.
Yeah. So just in between 3/8 and ½ ounce. So if you've been waiting for some cool colors to come back in stock, all of our Blitz Max colors are in. Plus,
Ooh. Plus.
yes,
Talk to me.
plus we got colors that we haven't seen. Colors we've seen in OSP, but not in the Blitz Max.
Okay.
All right. So, you know, your realistic carp color right here.
Yep.
This right here is a sick color.
Yep.
Oh man, I catch a ton of fish on that color. All right, your Matt Gill with the chartreuse top on there. Your sunfish.
I love that one.
Right. These are colors that we've seen in the Blitz Max rattling, but they haven't come in
the normal.
Blitz Max.
Interesting.
All right? So Emerald Chad and your KO Dazzler right there. So if you love those colors and you needed them in a Blitz Max, there you go. Plus a new color, Blackback Shiner.
That's a sick color.
Dude, this color is sick.
That one's gonna get bit.
I love using a black back, like natural type shad
Yep.
in the river down there.
Mhm.
It catches a ton of fish.
It gets bit.
Yeah,
And this one also will get bit.
yeah. There you go, right there. Super sick orange accent on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so remember this is the one with the circuit board lip right there in the coffin style. So it's going to come over cover, and it's going to release it a little bit earlier than just like a square bill, and it'll be able to get back into its action right there. And this coffin lip's going to flex a little bit more, so it'll bounce more off of your cover.
Dirty.
All right, there you go. Should I tell them about this?
The new meat and potatoes?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Eh.
No, they don't need it.
Yeah, they might want it.
Well, that might just go in the box.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to know.
They're gonna find it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Also new from OSP,
Here we go.
we have brought to you.
Don't do it to him, man.
All right.
Look at that.
Custom colors. The Hookup Tackle shop exclusive colors. All right. We got Ghost Geisha. We talked about Ghost Geisha earlier. Same exact color, but in a Blitz Max. All right. So sick.
So sick.
All right. We just released these in a EXDR just recently. Everybody went crazy for it. Essadon, which is a color that everyone's used to.
Mhm.
All right. One of our standard custom shop colors that we put in a lot of baits, and Purple Haze.
Purple haze.
All right. All super clean. This is the best Essadon I've ever seen.
That Essadon's dirty,
Yeah.
dude.
In
Oh,
this profile, it's sick, dude.
that one's sick.
Yeah. It's super clear.
They killed it.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job with these. All right. Dude, it's so clear.
Yeah. I like the little hologram on it too on the
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah, it's barely noticeable, but it's noticeable enough. All right, and that yellow down there,
Mm-hmm.
oof,
Clear water killer right
yeah,
there.
super clean, super sick. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of fish caught on that one.
I think so too.
I know exactly where I want to throw it.
All right. You got a place?
I got a spot. All right, the Ghost Geisha that we're so used to. All right, again, super clear. No crackle on the back. All right, but I don't think it's that important in a crankbait.
Dirty.
Yep. I like how you can see the honeycomb. We talk about the honeycomb in the blitzes a lot.
Mm-hmm. The honeycomb looks cool.
Yeah, and it's very important to
And
the
it
action
serves
of
a
it.
purpose too.
Yeah. All right, there's your Purple Haze, another just super clean color. That purple pearl on the bottom just shines through. Look at that. And then the color that people have been going crazy over, we call it So Sick. You guys know it. It's that frosted matte white, little pink, little chartreuse accent in there. Just clean.
It's
Super
just so
natural.
sick.
Go ahead.
It's just so sick.
Yeah, it's so sick. So sick.
So sick.
All right, there you go. 4 custom colors. Get them while you can.
They're already sold out.
All right, guys. Blitz DR back in stock. All your favorite colors are here. They're back in. So this one's the smaller body. It's going to give you a little bit more dive depths on that, but it's got that smaller body. 2 inches, 3/8 ounce. Let me see if it tells me how deep it dives. 3.5 meters on 12 pound.
So like 7,
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, so it's gonna get down there pretty well.
Yeah.
It's got that small body, so if your fish just aren't into eating the bigger things, it's not gonna give you as much side-to-side action as that Blitz Max, but it's gonna give you enough to attract the fish. All right, so remember some of the most important things about one of the most important things about the Blitz is that ball on the bottom right there,
Yep.
where it kills the bait and it gives it that pretty fluid action, and all of them have it on there.
Yep.
So it's a very unique weight system that they've put on there. All your favorite colors are in stock. Been missing some. There you go. That's my color right there.
That is your color.
New Murray. Also in the Blitz DR, we have 2 new colors. We have your Citrus Shad and your Impact IU. Impact IU was very popular in that Magnum Blitz EXDR. We have it now in a Blitz DR.
That one's cool.
And then your Citrus Shad when you're fishing those dirty waters and you needed something to shine a little bit more. There you go. Okay, so restock in the SS Gill 3.6. All right, all your favorite colors. 027.
027, I've heard that so
027.
much.
Secret color 027. That's the one right there. All right, green pumpkin chartreuse, watermelon. All the colors are in stock right now. Plus,
Oh,
yep, there's a plus. A new color.
okay.
All right. So before we talked about how we needed shad all colors. OSP is starting to bring them in. This is the Hashitaka Confidence color. All right. So
Nailed it.
We had that other one. This one's going to be a little bit darker. Like a shrimp style,
Yeah.
shad style color.
Yep.
All right. Super clean on that. All right. You got your shrimp style color there, and then your pearl on the bottom.
It looks good. I
Yeah.
like the pearl in it.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. There you go. New color in the SS Gill. There you go.
There you go.
Bam.
You got him.
Also a new color from OSP in the Beaver. All right. The TN Flicker Graipan, which means green pumpkin. Right. This is a sick color. Tina Miki is a mastermind for thinking of this color. All right. So what do you see in the front here? 027. Right. And then you have this deep pink color on the bottom right there. Super sick. They go together very well. All right. So TN Flicker Graipan from OSP. New product in from OSP. The 9-inch Dolive crawler
Ooh.
in a high buoyancy version.
Okay.
Okay. So high buoyancy is not necessarily floating. It's just super, super slow sinking.
I see.
Right? It's gonna hang in the water very well. All right. So sick colors. It's the same body that we're used to on the 9-inch Dolive crawler. All right. It's just a different type of plastic. It's thicker.
Oh, okay.
It feels super durable on that.
Yeah, I like the crawler.
It's a good bait.
It's a good one.
You know where they're
It's a
eating?
shit.
Do you know where they're eating this at right now?
Tell me.
Sag.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
They're munching this. At Sag.
That's
so
cool.
less salt in that.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna give you a little bit more hang time. Oh yeah, super durable.
Yeah.
A little bit more durability. Some of your favorite colors. There you go. 9-inch Dolive crawler, high buoyancy.
That's a good one. That's a shaky head killer right there.
All right, another new product from OSP, the Spinnuts. All right, so this is the Spinnuts 50. All right, so this is gonna be the very first size that we're gonna see, but more sizes to come as they make them. The Spinnuts is a very interesting bait. All right, so it's very tiny at 50 millimeters. All right, so it's got this peanut shape to it. It literally looks like a peanut.
Yeah.
Right, with all the ridges and stuff on there. What this bait was meant to do was to fish deeper in the column as sort of like a walking bait. Right, so they wanted a bait that would go through cover really well and you could walk it back and forth.
Yes.
All right, so this one will go through grass, it will go through brush. It's real small and light, so it's got to go on a spinning rod, but it's the lightest touches to get it to walk. If you tweak it, if you twitch it really hard, it's got a stick action to it too, but it's gonna dart more like a shad than it will walk. All right, so it's a pretty versatile bait. You saw this in Japan, Jeff?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I know a lot of guys at first glance like, oh, it's kind of like a cover scout where you fish it on the bottom.
Yeah.
No, when I saw it being worked, it walks perfectly underwater.
Yeah.
And basically, Tina Miki was like, well, guys try and throw like, a glide bait or a spinner bait or something in the trees, and it sometimes will get hung up. With that, it won't get hung up. So you can walk it, keep it in place around a tree, around a dock, and it's perfect. I mean, they're gonna have 3 different sizes. They're gonna have a bigger size and I believe an even smaller size than that one. Nope, I think it's a 60 and then an 80.
Yes.
So there's going to be 2 more sizes that are bigger. The 80 size is pretty cool. I like that one. That's the one that we got to see kind of in the tank. and it walks really good. But like you said, it's pretty light twitches to get it going.
Yeah.
But once you get it going, it looks really good. You can fish it on the bottom if you want as well. You just have to let your line sink all the way down and give it light twitches as well. But the main purpose of the bait, fish right in the middle of the water column.
Yeah, and that's not what it's meant for, right? Obviously, you can fish anything any way you want.
Right, exactly.
But if you fish it the way it was meant to be fished, you're going to get surprised by the results, right? Yeah. So, pretty cool bait. I've been playing with this all week in the tank, just trying to get it figured out and dialed in. It looks really good.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all your favorite colors are in, all right? Obviously, your watermelons, your green pumpkin chartreuses. There's an 027. That's all that matters, right?
That's it.
Right? So, there you go. Spinnuts 50. Give it a try. Get it out there. Go take it to cover. Don't be scared.
Right.
Right? Take it into cover. And again, with OSP, they're going to give you recommendations for like hook sizes and stuff. So
how you could fish it as well.
Yeah. So just read the packages or look at the pictures on the packages and you'll get it right there. All right. So another new item from OSP, and this I believe is taking us into the saltwater world.
Okay.
All right. It is called the Glidy.
Okay.
So, the Glidy is a swim head that, when thrown, is going to stay in certain areas of the column, and it's going to glide more than it is going to fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's got a very unique shape to it. We've seen shapes just like this that are made for pendulum, like to do a pendulum on the bait, but this one's meant to fish straight up. All right, so you have this crazy elongated line tie right here, all right, with a clip on it. You can clip it on there, and that's gonna, when you release pressure from your line, it's gonna release pressure on there. There's not gonna be no line pressure, and it's going to slide. This is gonna be your gliding line tie right there, and it's just going to slide. Right, so it's not gonna be something that's just gonna, you're gonna fall and it's gonna fall straight down. So it's got that crazy long head right there. It has, so if you're used to the swim jig, so if you're used to the slipper jig, it has that hole there, so that's when you put your bait on there, you can stick something in there and it's gonna hold your bait on there even better than these bait keepers right there. It has a line tie right here where you can add a blade or anything that you want. If you want to fish it standard, it has this line tie here on the top, and that's going to allow you to fish it just like a standard head right there. There's obviously a ton of use for it in freshwater, even though it was made for saltwater. And the baits that they recommend on it are going to be like your Dolive Gill. Dolive Beaver is recommended in there. And then obviously your Dolive Shad.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool swim head. It's got a little bit different than stuff that we've seen before, so it'll be pretty cool. And then we're gonna go from 15 all the way to 30 grams on there.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So 15, 20, 25, and 30. So you're gonna be able to fish it in all depths. If I take this to Plez and I want to fish this in 100 feet of water, this is gonna get smashed.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, those stripers are gonna kill this thing. All right, guys. Last from OSP is gonna be the Dolive Mania jersey. All right, it's a pretty slick sun jersey. It's got your OSP logos on there, but check this out.
Dolive Mania.
Bam, Dolive Mania. And inside the pictures, it's got like all the Dolive baits, but they're like red, white, and blue American flag in there. Right?
America, baby.
America. Sick jersey. So it's gonna come in this dark color, and it's gonna come in a light color.
Okay.
I think we got them labeled as white and black on the website. Remember, Japanese sizing.
Gotta size up.
Yeah, you gotta go size up. Even though it's got American flags on it, you gotta go Japanese sizing. All right, so go a size up. All right, guys, let's talk about some rods. All right, so we have 2 Trizas that came back in stock.
Okay.
I have the Low Pros, which is gonna be your F2 7 foot. All right, and that's gonna be a spinning model, and also the F1 66 Yamasemi, which is also a spinning model.
These are light models.
Yeah. So if you've been looking for some of these Trizas to come back in stock, here they are, back in stock. Your Low Pros and your Yamasemi. All right. 2 models back in stock in the Megabass P5, the Jungle 7.
Jungle 7.
All right. One of my favorite heavy cover punching rods, the Jungle 7. This is a 711 F7.5. All right. Ferruled in the handle.
Ooh.
One piece, but ferruled in the handle for easy storage and travel. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the P5 Deimos.
The Deimos.
Yeah, so the Deimos is going to be your spinnerbait model, bladed jig, spinnerbait, stuff like that. It's going to be on a little bit of the lighter side on those things. Pretty sick rod. It's going to load up while you're working your baits. Once it's loaded, you're going to get extreme sensitivity in that. You're going to feel your bites. You're going to feel those blades thumping down there, and you know when you're running that chatterbait. When that vibration stops, you know what to do,
you
right?
know your bit.
Yeah. So the Deimos is in. Deimos comes in at an F5 7.2, sick rod.
Yeah.
Jungle 7, one of my favorites in the P5 so far. So there you go. All right, guys. So new from Braid is going to be the Maximum, the Gladiator Maximum. All right. So we've had the Gladiator rods in here before.
Yep.
We're gonna step it up, go to Braid's high-end version of these rods. All right, some of these are going to be very similar to the models that you've seen before. They're just gonna be a little bit upgraded. So here you go, 6'1" ultralight. All right, I'm super excited about this rod. I feel like this is the ultimate hover shot rod. Right, weightless soft plastics like the small ones. The Braid Little Sweeper as a topwater bait works really well. Hover shot like a super light biwa, right? You could probably even get away with a whip sinker.
Oh yeah.
Like a really light whip sinker with a bait, fish it a little bit deeper. Little pops. This rod is pretty fast for how small it is.
Yeah.
Right? It's got a little bit of bend up here, but it's pretty fast. It's going to be super sensitive. These Maximum blanks are amazing. And this rod, I mean, it's nothing.
Feels good.
Yeah, it feels like nothing in your hand. Super high-end cork on that. It's designed amazingly. Performance is even better. Some other models we're going to talk about. The Bishop, all right? So this is a 6'7" medium heavy, all right? And it's got a stinger tip on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or a solid tip. They call it a solid tip. We call it a stinger tip, but it's got that solid tip on there, so it's going to increase sensitivity no matter how you're fishing it. This is the 7.2 medium heavy plus, right? They call it the Balturo Heat 2, all right? This is a jig style rod. The only thing that I can compare this rod to would be 894, NRX 894, X Bites, Steez 7-foot medium heavy. This is going to be in that range. It's fast. It feels super sensitive. It's very comfortable in your hand.
Yeah.
This one has the Cort to EVA on that. I mean, Jeff, feel that rod right there.
Ooh. Wow. It feels so nice. Styling's good. The feel of it overall is nice.
Yeah.
Feels like it'd be a solid jig rod.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or bottom contact rod. It's a beautiful rod.
Yeah. So, and it is ferruled in the handle here.
Oh, nice.
So.
Oh, wow. You said that's a 7.2?
And it's a 7.2
wow.
ferruled in the handle. So there's that right there. All right. Medium heavy, solid tip, 6'7". All right. So that one's going to be another. This one is super fast. All right. So it's going to be another one of those bottom contact rods, weightless, like weightless wacky, soft plastic fluke rod, like a soft jerkbait rod. Pretty sick.
Yeah, really fast.
Yeah, super fast on that one. And then This one is a 7-foot heavy, and it's a 7-foot heavy with a solid tip line.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Very interesting that they would do that. This one has a lot more bend to it.
Way more.
Right? But that solid tip's going to keep that sensitivity in that rod, right? So this one, from what I'm getting from their website, they're labeling that as a heavy bait finesse, which I don't understand.
Heavy bait finesse.
Yeah. So.
Maybe that new.
It's definitely a reaction bait rod.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be an uber sensitive reaction bait rod.
Really?
Yeah.
I
To
was
me, that
I was thinking like a Neko, like a bigger Neko,
maybe that's
like
what they mean by
that
bait
new
finesse.
crawler,
Oh yeah, big
like
worm
the
rod.
normal size and a Neko. That's what I would throw on this thing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That's a pretty rod.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not ferruled.
Not failed. Just break it.
Yeah. Yeah, but those Raid rods are freaking sick. All right, $6.99. Grab them while you can. And I think that's it, Jeff.
Wow, that was a good episode.
Good episode. A lot of cool stuff today.
Very.
I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I hope you guys find some things that you like in this video. On behalf of Ben, the hookup, Jeff, everybody here, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a good time.
All right, let's go fishing.